Hi everyone, it's Mike from grade.com. Thank you so much for joining me for the first episode of the IELTS vocabulary video series. These videos are going to help you so much to learn the key vocabulary you will need for the main topics you will find in the IELTS exam. I am also going to not only give you the definition, but also the pronunciation. So I highly recommend you study the phonetic chart so that you can know how to pronounce the words when I provide you with the phonetics as well. So without further ado, let's start today's episode, which is focusing on the topic of the environment and more specifically, nature. The first key word is habitat. Habitat is a noun which means the natural environment where an animal or plant lives. The most common collocations for the word habitat are natural habitat, wildlife habitat, endangered or threatened habitat, to damage or destroy a habitat, conserve or protect a habitat, and loss of habitat. An example of this word in a sentence is, many animals are in danger of going extinct because their habitat is being destroyed as cities spread into wilderness areas. And finally, the pronunciation of this word is habitat. The second key word is vegetation. Vegetation is a noun which means plants in general. The most common collocations for the word vegetation are natural vegetation, green vegetation, dense, lush or thick vegetation, native vegetation, and destroy the vegetation. An example of this word in a sentence is, the rolling hills were filled with all sorts of vegetation. And the pronunciation is vegetation. Vegetation. The third key word is ecosystem. Ecosystem is a noun which means all the people, animals, and plants living in an area and the way they affect each other and the environment. The most common collocations for the word ecosystem are forest ecosystem, healthy ecosystem, maintain the ecosystem, benefit the ecosystem, damage the ecosystem, and species in an ecosystem. And the pronunciation is ecosystem. The fourth key word is endangered species. Endangered species is a noun which means a type of plant or animal which might stop existing. An example of this word in a sentence is, the giant panda is an endangered species. And the pronunciation of the word is endangered species. The fifth and last keyword for today is biodiversity. Biodiversity is a noun which means the number and types of plants and animals in a specific area or in the world. An example of this word in a sentence is: the Amazon rainforest is known for its biodiversity. And the pronunciation of this word is biodiversity. So there you have it, guys. 5 fantastic words for you to use in the IELTS exam. And if you get the topic of the environment and you need to use words related to nature, you now have some fantastic vocabulary to improve your mark and get a higher band score. There will be more videos like this very soon with more vocabulary. So tune in, watch them, write them down, study, and use them to get the highest possible mark on the exam day. Thank you so much for your time. Do not forget to check out grade.com for all your IELTS needs, and I'll see you again soon.